What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? We are Twin Flames Unite. We are back at it again. And if y'all don't know already, I'm Chris.
And I'm Leisha.
What up?
See, today I took my time and I actually make my face look nice instead of Chris gave me some time to look nice instead of rushing me.
I gave a whole 30-minute heads up.
Hi.
What's up, Rainbow?
How you doing, Rainbow?
What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? We're going to give, well, of course, we're not going to jump right into it before we start talking about it. But if y'all have seen the title of the video, we're talking about the 7 subtle bodies today.
Okay, so that's Eleanor 1111 saying hi. Before we get into it, because we're just gonna, we have to have tea. We're gonna give people a chance to come in. But look what Chris made for me. I don't know if you guys seen this before, but Chris, he makes shirts. So look what he did. Oh, so you guys know that I wrap crystals.
Just a little bit.
I sit up just a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah.
See? It's. Why you keep trying to get me to poke my back in the mirror?
Anyway, y'all.
It's on the back too. What does it say? The back says I'm the plug.
Yeah, the crystal plug.
I'm the crystal plug. That's what the back says. So he made it for me. It was a big surprise. Yeah, she loves it. Yeah, because I'm in love with crystals and I love to wrap crystals.
And she is the crystal plug.
And I'm the crystal plug.
During our whole YouTube video, our whole channel, our whole thing is to really help educate people is knowing some things that are considered esoteric knowledge, which is once again hidden knowledge. But once again, it's not even hidden. You can Google this thing and you can find exactly what we're about to show you.
Yep.
And we would actually recommend that you go through and who went into a couple of different covering this subject matter of the 7 subtle bodies and looking into auras and being able to see colors. And so when most people look at your aura and they say that you have like a blue aura or a pink aura or yellow or something like that, they're talking about they're seeing your 7 subtle bodies.
Exactly.
Because your 7 subtle bodies give off different color, energies, vibrations. So that's what we're talking about here.
Exactly, and sometimes you might have throughout the duration of the day, your aura colors might change and depend on what frequency you're vibrating on. So different colors have different frequencies, as everybody knows. Like if this guy this young guy, he's actually blind, he can't see, and there's a few people that I've seen a documentary on that does it. They actually click their tongue. And depending on the vibration of their tongue, when it hits the object, they can tell if it's a garbage can or whatever it is. So they see from the vibrations. So vibrations are very, very important. And day to day, people don't tend to think that it is, but it's really important. I mean, that it exists, right? But I bet you if you did not have oxygen for 1 second, you'll notice it, right? Yeah, you'll notice real quick if there was no oxygen in the room, but you can't see it. So just because you can't see something, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It just means that you're not capable of seeing it with your physical eye.
Right, right. And just before we get into the video, we want to make sure that you all can hear and see us clearly, because I know sometimes with this cell phone service with Sprint, it can be a little choppy, but we can't see it, but y'all see it. So definitely let us know if that's happening. And plus, with this full moon that's coming up, it's funny. And if y'all haven't got your full moon rituals together, definitely.
Thank you for letting us know.
Let me see if I.
Maybe it's the Wi-Fi.
No, see if we turn that on.
That's not good.
Okay. Can you all hear us? Can you hear us just fine?
How is that? Is that better? We might have to.
I might have to turn it back off, but.
Come back on. Oh, she said it's better.
Okay, awesome.
I like when it does that.
And yes, we're drinking our herbal teas. If y'all got y'all tea, go ahead and get it.
We're about to give y'all a tea.
and notice how I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it like a man's supposed to drink, and I don't have the pinky out.
Are you kidding me? Cannot be serious.
Okay, so, but yeah, if you haven't gotten your stuff together for a full moon, I mean, it's already here, but you can definitely
Right.
get some stuff together for tonight and for tomorrow night so that you can harness that energy because that energy is flowing.
Yes, it
Because
is.
right before we did this video, we dropped one of our sons off for work. And when I was driving back, one of the radio stations that usually plays very strong was like breaking up. I was like, that's weird. Like
In and
this,
out.
yeah, this radio station always comes in strong, but for whatever reason, the moon,
It's shining bright like a diamond
yeah,
tonight. Just it's really bright. Put your crystals outside so you can get charged and cleansed. Catch you. It's raining. I guess in most places because it's raining outside. Catch you some rainwater, and so that'll be a beautiful time to get your crystals really nice and clean. Put you some sea salt in that crystals. Get it nice and charged and clear that energy so you can refresh the energy of your crystals. This is the perfect time to do it.
yep, get it
And
in, y'all.
so Chris is going to be going into more of the subtle bodies. I'll jump in and I'll help him. And I'm going to be talking about the chakras and how you can tell if your chakras are blocked. Like
Yes.
what's the telltale signs? Because some people want to know, how do I know if my throat chakra is blocked? Or how do I know if my sacral chakra is blocked or, not in alignment? And I just have a little bit helpful hints
Yeah.
to share.
Yeah, definitely want to get y'all all cleared up and in alignment. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so when we're talking about the seven subtle bodies, once again, we're also referring to your aura, which encompasses a different amount of colors. And depending on the colors that's being emitted, can actually depict what type of emotion or field that you're in.
Yep.
So before we get too much into this, the one of the main reasons, and Alicia and I was just talking about this, is why is it so important to even know about the seven subtle bodies? You want to touch on that the way you explained it because you did it so beautifully.
I'll be having downloads. Okay, so the way that that you want to think about this, people, why do I need to know about the seven subtle body? I only need to know about the body that I could see, which is in front of me. That's cool and it's all well and good, but it's important to know about your other bodies that surround you that stem 5 feet out from you, because we're not here forever, right? We're not here in this 3D place forever. This is a very temporary experience. A lot of people spend a lot of times, maybe going to the gym, and while nothing is wrong with this, they spend more time on their physical body than they do on their souls, right? And the funny thing is, the physical body is temporary, but the soul, it stays with you forever. It's eternal. So what we really should be working on is our soul, which is the seven subtle bodies, right? It's like baby, help me with it.
Encompass.
Encompass.
Yes.
All that encompasses our soul, which is everything that's outside of this. This just kind of carries it. And when we die, that cord is detached, and then we just go back to source. But we're really here to be working on our souls and what really matters and what's forever, what's eternal, not what's temporary. So that's why it's pretty important for you to learn about the different subtle bodies, like the etheric body, right?
Yeah.
And the etheric body is really where people can attach to you. Like, they say cords of attachment and stuff like that. They really attach to the etheric body.
Yeah.
And that's where they can rip your aura, drain your aura. And then, you have all toxic people in your life, and you're like, oh, why do I feel this way? I was doing good before you came around. What's going on? Just attachment.
Right. Yeah.
So
So yeah, we're gonna get right into that. So, and just to kind of make this a little bit more simplistic, we're gonna break it down that the seven subtle bodies is actually three major parts. Okay, we have one part that's going to be the physical plane. The second part is the spiritual plane, and then we're going to be talking about the astral plane.
Yep.
All right. Now, in that first section of the physical plane, which is one that Alicia already mentioned, which is your etheric body. This is your first layer. This first layer is about a quarter of an inch away from your body. So it's like extremely close. It's like as close as my necklace is to my body right now. That's how close the etheric field is. And even just saying that, it brought something else to mind. That's why it's so important to have crystals on you, like these obsidian crystals
On a
that I have.
tourmaline, those are really, really, really good for protecting the etheric field.
Right. Because you have these energies that are out here, and the etheric body is one of the easiest ones to connect to because it vibrates on a lower frequency than all these other bodies that we're going to get into. And in this particular body, in the etheric body, this is where you carry a lot of your physical health. So if you have anything that's going on with you physically, yeah, Moldavite, keep that
Oh,
on deck.
that's gonna make you fly.
I got that Moldavite
Look,
right
he
here.
got his Moldavite.
I got my Moldavite. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the etheric body has to deal with a lot that has to do with physical. So if you're having any ailments, any type of pain, things of that nature, aside from medicine, you want to look for anything outside of yourself that could be affecting you.
Attachments. Who's attached to you? Like, think about the physical ailment. Did I have this physical ailment before I met this particular person? You know, you really gotta. This is why it's important to learn about the subtle bodies, because they are a part of you, and just because you don't acknowledge them does not mean that it's still not going to affect you. So the more you know, the better decisions that you can make. You know, it's like raising your. This is what it means to raise your awareness and to raise your consciousness, and this is what it means to study yourself. Man, know thyself. So, Chris.
Yeah. All right. So that's the first layer. Once again, that's the closest layer to you. It's going to affect a lot of what you feel physically. So if you have any physical ailments that's going on and it just came out of nowhere, check into that area first.
Yep.
Now, the second layer, what you're going to come in contact with, which is about 1 to 3 inches away from your body, is your emotional body. And you can just think, just by the words that I'm speaking, that the emotional body, that body houses a lot of your emotions.
Yep.
Whether you're feeling happy, whether you're feeling sad, anything in between, it's all in-house in that emotional body.
Exactly. And that's how your aura, the colors of your aura can change throughout the day, depending on what type of emotion, energy, and motion that you're emitting, what type of frequency you're on. And it can change. So maybe in the start of the day, you creative, you know, your creativity is flowing. You might have a bright yellow aura. Or maybe throughout the day, you might get a text message from your sweetheart. You start feeling love and bubbly, and your aura changes to maybe like a pink or something. So it changes throughout the day.
Yeah. So now, if you ever have any emotions that's going on and you're not exactly sure where those emotions are coming from, once again, that's something you need to check into to see if there are any attachments that are on you that are causing you to feel a certain way. And another thing, if you are having emotions going up and down like a roller coaster, definitely get into meditation so that you can get into the point of really knowing yourself and getting control of your mind so that your mind is not controlling you. Get control of your emotional body so that your emotional body is not controlling you.
Wisdom.
Okay.
You better say this, baby.
All right. Made me feel special. Right?
Go and give my baby a thumbs up if you like what he's saying. Give him a little thumbs up.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Believe me, I'm not this wise. So I'm just.
We okay.
All right. So now the next level. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I
so
appreciate
much.
Now the next level is your mental body. Now these 3 that we've gone into so far, this is all dealing with the physical plane. I mean, see, touch, smell. These are what is really being affected. And your mental body, now that level is about 3 to 8 inches away from your body. So it's a little bit further out. Okay. And in this area, this is going to contain, as far as your ideas, your thoughts, any type of imaginations that you have going on. This
anything
is where
mental. Think about mental. Anything mental
Right.
in the mind.
And you have to think about this as well, because if you have your mental body, which is 3 to 8 inches away from you, that's another indication that you are not your thoughts. You are not your ideas. You are not these imaginations that's coming about. Now, depending on who you're around, you're probably getting somebody else's ideas, somebody else's emotions, which is key once again going into meditation so that you can actually get connected from source and get your imagination and your ideas from source versus the cat down the road.
Exactly. Because,
Okay.
we really all connected at the end of the day. We're all connected. And again, like I mentioned in the previous video, there are really people out there who really know how to manipulate this stuff. They have studied this and they know how to manipulate energy. They know how to, come into people's auric field and do stuff, drain people's energy, steal their ideas. I mean, it's going to sound cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in the beginning, but when you really start studying outside of what society has taught you, which is not much, because they will only teach you as much as they can control you. So you got to remember that. If your society and you have people and you're controlling them, like you're not going to give them all of the juice, you're not going to give them all of the information, because if you give them all of the information, how are you going to control them? So you have to keep enough information to yourself so that you are in control. And so
Right.
that's why you have to kind of expand yourself so you can get enough knowledge to allow you to make wise decisions, and so you can live a fulfilled life. You can live a fruitful life while you're here in this 3D having this experience.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just jumping in, just,
Hey, you doing well, baby.
Chris he's the real brain behind the whole.
Oh, don't say that because that sometimes I don't know. Okay. Well, we're about to get into the next section, which is the spiritual plane.
That's my favorite.
Now, between the 3 levels that we just went over, plus the next 2 that I'm about to get into, there's a small little gap in between these fields because it actually expands out more than these planes that are considered the physical plane, because the physical plane bodies are a couple of inches away from your body. Now, when we get into these spiritual planes, we're talking about feet here. Okay,
that's why you could send someone around the corner.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah,
somewhere.
you
Where
feel
they
somebody.
at?
Yep.
Yep.
When our kids knock on the door, we can feel their energy.
I
before
literally
they come
know
through.
which one it is.
Yeah.
Get back in your room, because you know who it is. You feel it because everybody has a different energetic signature. It's all different once you get to know someone, and
Right.
once you get to know yourself,
Yeah.
which is the most important one.
Yep.
Hello, Stephanie.
What's going on? And for everybody who is just jumping in, just let y'all know we're covering information about the 7 subtle bodies because it's important for you to know about these bodies and how you're being affected. And just to recap real quick, we first went into the etheric plane, the etheric body.
It's
The
okay.
etheric body, which houses a lot of your physical health. So if you have anything going on, if you have anything going on physically, there's something going on in that body. If the next plane is your emotional body, which houses a lot of all of your emotions, everything from happy all the way to sad and angry even.
Everything, all the energies that are in motion.
Right. And then the third body, which is your mental body, that houses all of your mental thoughts, ideas, imaginations, things of that nature.
Yep.
So if you have anything that you feel is kind of off from where you normally are, you want to look to first see if there are any attachments outside of you.
Number one.
Because any type of feelings or emotions that you're having should really be coming from source and not from somebody else.
Exactly.
So,
and that's what the whole thing that they have now with the Reiki healing, that's pretty much what that is. Reiki healing is actually energy healing, which is actually cut the cords. There you go. But it's a special way that you cut cords. I don't know if I did a video on that before. We should really do a video on how to cut cords, but how to do it so that you don't create any more karma. Because sometimes people, they cut cords when they're in a state of emotion. So you go and you're like, oh, look what you did to me. I can't believe it. You go into, I'm cutting cords. Cut it, And then you cut the cords, yes, but it creates karma. So a safe way to cut cords without, building more karma on yourself, you really have to go to your higher self. And you have to go to that other individual's higher self, right? And once you go to their higher self, you have to release them with love, right? That's how you stop the karma from, coming back and doing this stuff again. You release them with love. And then it's important for you to ask for forgiveness from that person's higher self. Like, hey, if I did you anything wrong or whatever, please forgive me. And then you forgive them for doing anything wrong to you, vice versa. You stay in that place, and then you take deep breaths and stuff like that, and just release them. You let their higher self know, thank you so much for this experience. I really did appreciate it. I really did gain from this experience. It did help me grow, but at this point, this experience is no longer serving my greatest good and expansion. So I would like to seal this contract, tear this contract up. I no longer want to move forward with this soul contract with this individual. And boom, but you have to make sure that you do it at a place of love, appreciation, and acceptation. Because if you do it in anger, it's going to kind of create karma, and it won't really work.
No.
Yeah. So you always release with love and light, for you to really release and let go.
Right. And just to cover a question that somebody had just real quickly, somebody asked, how do you know if you're divine masculine or divine feminine? There are two different ways that you can go about that. You can go through on your natal chart and break down the elements for your signs to see how many you have, because certain signs, like a water sign, a fire sign is like masculine.
Right,
and
like Libra, I'm masculine. That would be considered a masculine. Scorpio is fire sign, masculine. What's the feminine sign? What is it?
Like
Virgo.
Yeah. So you can actually go through your natal chart, and you go through each one of the houses, and you look at which sign represents all these Libras in house.
I love Libras. It's just like they're just all coming to me lately, like just Libras, team Libra.
Yeah. But you can go through your natal chart. If you don't know how to do that, we can actually, you all can book a session with us, and we can show you how to break that down, or either break it down for you, so you can see exactly how much masculine energy you have with you, or how much feminine energy you have with you. Now, another way, there's a chart that's floating around on the internet. If you Google it, if you Google masculine traits and feminine traits, you'll look at those traits, and you can just see which ones resonate with you the most.
Exactly.
And the whole name of the game is balancing both.
That's what it is. It's balance.
Yeah, because if you find out that you're mostly masculine, then you want to find out how to balance that out with your feminine side. I mean, Prince is like the example of somebody who balanced his masculine and feminine energy.
He embraced all of his feminine side, including his masculine side, and he really didn't care. And he was so woke. Like, Prince was really, really, really woke.
Man,
he was
more than woke. I don't
super,
know if y'all know a word that's deeper than woke, leave it in the comments.
Oh, I know he was woke.
He was woke.
He was woke, not woke. Woke.
Or woke AF. Woke as fuck.
Oh, he said the F word. Hold on, somebody said something. She said Libra rock. I'm a Virgo. Yeah, go Libra. Virgo is cool. Like, Virgo is right before Libra. Virgos are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're really stable minded, but not to get too with the Libra, the sun signs. The sun signs are actually your fasana here on the 3D. Your moon sign is really who you truly are.
And how about this? My moon sign is a Libra, so I'm actually a Libra. So Libra's in the house.
Whatever. We're not even Aquarius. My daughter's an Aquarius. I'm a Pisces. My moon sign is Pisces. So I'm really a Pisces, I guess you could say.
So I'm really Leisha, and Leisha is me.
Yeah, we
flip.
We flip flop. Like, flip. I'm him. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Moon in Gemini. Yeah. And once you go through your natal chart, your natal chart, the great thing about your natal chart is it actually shows you your opposition, and it highlights your opposition, and your opposition tells you what you are here to work on in this particular lifetime, and you'll be really shocked to see how accurate it is.
Yep.
So and that's why people get confused, because they're not sure what their purpose is, and they get lost because they don't know their purpose. And your natal chart is really a good way to help you kind of find or confirm your purpose, because sometimes you might know but you might not be too sure. But when you break down your natal chart, it really does help you. Pisces.
Nice.
Ooh, look at that, we got another moon in Pisces.
Oh boy.
In my
Yeah,
10 is
yeah,
Aries.
yeah. Y'all definitely
Ooh,
have
fire
to.
sign.
Yeah, y'all definitely have to dive into
Ooh,
your natal
Capricorn.
charts.
Ooh.
You'll find so much
Yes.
about yourself. But we're getting off track.
We
here.
are, yeah. We're getting off track.
All right. So we're about to jump into the next part, which is the spiritual planes and the bodies that encompass the spiritual plane.
Messing up.
Now, what's let's see. Trying to get that in focus.
There we go.
It'll jump back in. Y'all know us. Y'all see us. The next part is your astral body. Now, your astral body, this is what a lot of people talk about when they astral travel.
Astral project, astral travel.
Because your astral body is contained in this whole shell. And you can use your astral body to go to other multi-dimensions, or you can use that to travel on this plane to go and visit somebody else.
Exactly. That's why they say we are multi-dimensional being having a human experience, because you travel through these dimensions with all of your bodies, including the physical one. If that makes sense.
Right. And so when you look at your astral body, that body is 1 foot away from you. And the astral body serves as the bridge between the physical plane and the spiritual realms. Did I say that right?
I think so, but I was looking at somebody's comment. She said, hey, y'all, flip the phone behind you.
Flip the picture behind you.
What did I say, phone? I'm reading something.
Oh, yeah, she's talking about, it normally the sun was the other way around, but then I flipped it. So, yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Oh, she noticed.
Yeah. Well, y'all been paying attention to these
Wow,
videos.
I like that. She pay attention to detail. That's a
Yeah.
good trait to have.
Oh, yeah. So, the astral body is also correlates with your heart chakra. This is why a lot of times when you're dealing with people in general, or you're going through situations, you find a lot of things you find a lot of things pulling at your heart. You start to feel pressure and stuff around you. That's because your astral body, which is on another spiritual realm, is doing other work, and a lot of times it does a lot of work in your heart chakra.
Exactly.
So you definitely want to pay attention to that.
And that's why sometimes if your twin flame is out doing something, like you're really connected to your twin, or you might be connected to your soulmate on that level, you can have like physical feelings, and that's how you explain it, the physicality aspect of it. Astrals, heart,
Yes.
feelings. Y'all get where we're going with this.
Yes. And then the next level, which is your etheric temple body. Now, I know it sounds very similar to the etheric body,
But it's not.
but the etheric temple body is about 2 feet away from you. And in this body, it's out there. And so it's really holding a lot of the energies and vibrations from all of the other bodies that you've experienced. So definitely want to pay attention to that. So those are on the spiritual plane. Now this last one is the one that's, in my opinion, the most important one. And we're talking about on the astral plane. Not talking about the astral body, because remember, we're talking about it in 3 parts here for the 7 supple bodies. We first started out with the physical plane. We elevated, we went up to the spiritual plane, and now we're up to the astral plane. Now, in the astral plane, we're talking about the casual body, which is the 7th body. Now, the casual body is about 3 to 5 feet away from your body. So, I mean, just imagine that. You can, like, really, in some cases, when you look at people's casual body, like, a lot of times we're violating fire codes, because there's no way that you can put all these people together and not have their casual bodies touching. And that's also another reason why you pick up on so many other people's emotions, because when you get so close to somebody, just think about it, because the emotional body is 1 to 3 inches away from you.
Exactly.
So if you don't want to,
empaths. Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you don't want to pick up somebody else's vibe, you don't want to get as close like as me and Alicia. Now between us, we're cool because we're all one. I mean,
Right.
our casual bodies and astral bodies and all this stuff is probably one at this
By
point.
now.
You know, but if you don't want anybody all in your field,
Right.
that's what you want to refrain from. You know, there's a saying about personal space. You know, you want to respect people's personal space.
Yeah.
And personal space is about 3 to 5 feet away from them.
They say that personal space for a specific reason. That's because they already they know about the 7 subtle bodies. That's why they say personal space. But they're not going to tell you that they know about the 7 subtle bodies. They want people to think that that's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's like crazy information. Don't believe that type of stuff.
Right, right. Now here's the crazy thing when you look at the casual body, because you think that this has like some special powers, but in a way it does. Well, actually, I take that back. You would think that it's complex, but it's really not.
Yeah.
It's that we make it more complex than it actually is. Because the casual body, what it does is that it encompasses the physical plane as well as the spiritual plane. Once again, this is an indication that you are not your body.
It serves as like a bridge, almost. It's like a bridge.
Yeah, it's like a shell. It's like if you were to look at it, it would be like an egg shape around us. That's about 3 to 5 feet outside of your body, and it encompasses all of the other 6 bodies that we previously mentioned. Okay, so and that particular body vibrates on a very high frequency.
Very, very high.
A lot of people call it the God energy is what it vibrates off of. Because once again, this is not on the physical plane. This is on in the spiritual realm.
Yes.
So these are your 7 supple bodies. I would definitely encourage you to go through and do more research.
Get to know it. An example of how you can use your one of your supple bodies to travel, to astral travel. I know everybody in this live right now, I know you guys have seen Wakanda. If you haven't seen Wakanda by now,
Black Panther, yeah.
I mean Black same thing, Black Panther, Wakanda, right? If you haven't seen Black Panther by now, forever, Wakanda forever, exactly. Go see it because that really truly gives a good idea.
Waking with Bacon?
Yeah, Waking with Bacon. She said Wakanda forever.
I'm just tripping off the name of Waking with Bacon. Okay.
You guys need to go see the movie because it shows you when his dad died, right? When the prince dad died, now he has to be king. He had to go in the astral realm to see his dad. And in order for him to go there, he had to take something like, maybe they could, nowadays they can, what is the mushrooms, whatever, DMT, whatever it is, psychedelics. LSDs, the psychedelics that take them in the astros. And back in the day, back in Egypt and stuff like that, when they went to the afterlife, that's what they were really talking about.
Nice.
Right? So that's him using, because his physical body didn't go to meet his dad, did it? No, it was one of his subtle bodies that he used to astral travel to go meet his dad and get the information that he needs. Because this area that we live in, this earth is very dense. So when you're trying to go to different places, you don't need to take one of the other bodies with you. It's like having 7 cars, right?
Yeah.
If you have 5 kids, you're not gonna use your Ferrari that only got like 2 seats, right? You're gonna need a minivan for them 5 kids. So it's the same. With the body, and you use them differently for different things, so you can have different experiences, and they all for soul growth. They all help you to grow your soul.
Yeah.
So don't only utilize this physical body because your soul is not doing too much of growing if you're only concerned with the physical body. Even though the physical body is beautiful and we like it, it's cute. A nice little.
Good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we got more that we can explore and that will help us grow. And so that's why we wanted you guys to know about the 7 subtle bodies so you can really go and do your own research. We kind of just scratched the surface.
Yeah.
But you guys can go and do more detailed research and you can actually find out how to use it, how to use the 7 subtle bodies to activate your macabre, which is your light body, and go down that rabbit hole and have some fun.
Yep.
So now I promised that I was going to talk about the chakras and how you can recognize if they're blocked. I
Yes.
want to start with the root chakra, which is represented by the color red.
Mm-hmm.
The root chakra, you know that's
Red.
um, you know the root chakra is blocked when you're in fear mode all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's for survival. The root chakra handles like survival while we're here in this 3D. So if you're afraid all the time, that's a good indication that that's blocked or it's out of alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next one is the sacral chakra. Now with the sacral chakra, this one deals with like pleasure, and in order for you to know if it's blocked, you'll notice that you'll feel guilty, and this one is represented by the color orange. So if you want to help that out, you can do some meditation, eat some oranges. So whichever chakra is blocked or out of alignment, the foods that help with it is just the food that has that color.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy. The next one is the solar plexus, and the solar plexus deals with your willpower, and it's actually blocked by shame.
Mm.
So you see all these the energies, emotions that I mentioned, and they're very low vibrational, and they
Yes.
block your chakras. Anything that's low vibrational, it either puts your chakras out of alignment, which is the energy fields,
Mm-hmm.
or it's gonna block it. So you gotta. It's like constantly being aware of yourself. It does help.
Yes.
Um, and then the heart. This deals with love, and it's blocked by grief.
Mm.
So that helps to put it out of alignment or block it if you're grieving a lot. So, I mean, it's okay to be, feeling sad for a little bit because, again, we're human. We're here on this experience.
Yeah.
But it's just not okay for you to stay there because it
Right.
causes blockages.
Yeah. It's okay to be depressed in deep rest.
Deep rest.
Just don't stay at
Don't
rest.
stay there. You got to
Because
get
then,
up.
because then we're gonna be saying rest in peace.
Exactly.
So yeah, don't
Yeah,
stay in deep
don't
rest
stay
too long.
there. And then
Yeah.
we have the other one, which is the throat chakra. This one is and the heart chakra is represented by green, the color green.
Mm-hmm.
So the throat chakra is represented by the color blue,
Yes.
and it gets blocked by lies. It's just, this is simple. So it's best to kind of stay in alignment with yourself,
Mm.
speak your truth, even if your voice shakes, to keep that one cleared. And the crystals that works with the different chakras, it just goes with the color
Yeah.
of the crystal. Yeah,
Aquamarine, Amazonite.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it just gives off a different vibration, and the vibration of the crystal is going to actually help with the vibration of the chakras to clear it and put it in alignment.
Oh, awesome. Awaken with Bacon. We'll check out that video. She said she did one about the heart chakra. So we'll definitely
Nice,
show
yeah.
some love. You show us some love, we show you some love.
We want to see that one. And the next one is with the third eye. Now, the third eye, which is right here, the pineal gland, this one gets blocked because of illusions.
Hmm.
So telling yourself things that's not really there. That's how this one gets blocked. So it's like the throat and the third eye kind of works together if you see,
Mm-hmm.
because when you're telling lies, it's kind of like you're giving yourself an illusion that's not really there.
Right.
So you really, for the third eye, you really want to acknowledge what's there and not fooling yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Step out of the illusion, step out of the matrix,
Right.
so to speak. And for the crown chakra, this deals with pure cosmic energy, and it's blocked by attachments here on planet Earth.
Hmm.
So if you're too attached to your car, if you're too attached to your house, if you're
To
too
money.
too money, like if you're too attached to any kind of earthly possessions, that's what's going to block you from having that direct connection to source.
Yeah. Yeah. So you definitely want to get all of these things cleared out. We'll more likely post a picture of that later in our community feed that we
Yeah,
have for
in the
YouTube.
feed. Hmm.
Yeah, we'll post it for the blockages, so you can have that to refer back to, as well as those seven subtle bodies, so you can actually
Right.
get a picture of what's going on with these energies that are surrounding you. So, and once you start seeing this stuff, it once again it raises your awareness, and just a little warning, you're not going to see things or understand things the way that you normally do
No.
at this current time. It's definitely
Yeah.
going to raise your awareness, and you'll see things totally differently.
Yeah, you have a wider perspective in the way you view
Hmm.
things, which is good, because raising your awareness is raising your you. I'm taking after you tonight. He's usually the one with the tangled words. Now it's
Yeah.
me. Raising your awareness and raising your perception, which is going to give you more options, and that way you can make different decisions with your life, and that gives you more control. Because correct me if I'm wrong, if you have more options, doesn't that give you more
Freedom.
freedom, right? You can actually pick
Mm-hmm.
instead of being given something.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually now choose because you have more options,
Because you're empowered.
because you're empowered. And that's what raising your awareness is all about. It's about empowering yourself by giving yourself more options through knowledge. And that's why knowledge is power.
Yep.
And that's what we want to do. We want to empower everyone. So whenever we have information and what we're using and what is working for us, we're going to jump on this YouTube video and we're going to share it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We definitely go share the information. I mean, y'all say it so much for us to keep sharing, keep going, keep doing what we're doing. So, I mean, that was the plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
But, we appreciate the encouragement
Me too.
from you all of the love that you all share.
It's
And if y'all
amazing.
have any questions before we head out, definitely drop a comment, let us know. And if y'all like the information that we share, definitely give us that thumbs up.
Give the thumbs up.
All right. And if this is your first time watching us, thank
Awaken
you.
with Bacon. Thank you, Awaken with Bacon. You
Yeah.
guys are amazing.
Yeah. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button.
Go on, hit it. Hit it, hit it.
Turn on the bell so
Ding,
that
ding,
you'll
ding,
know
ding, ding, ding.
whenever we post the live or whenever we post a new video.
Yes.
So,
And if you have any topics that you want us to dive into or talk about, please feel free to put that in the link below. If you want to make a comment or what you think you want us to talk about, we'll be more than happy to talk about it, dive in deep with you. If you guys want us to do a Q&A, we'll do a Q&A. We're right here.
yes. And we thank everybody who has also been supporting us through donations, which has just been awesome.
Oh, thank you guys.
Because we do have a link in our description in our videos to our PayPal. If y'all ever
Yes.
want to give a donation, whatever amount, it's totally up to you.
We appreciate
But
it.
for those who have already donated, we thank you,
Thank you so much.
That helps us out for like these lapel mics that we got, so
Right,
y'all can
so
hear
you
us
can hear us
a
better.
little bit better. So yeah, we definitely appreciate it, and those funds are definitely going towards our project for our Twin Flame Chronicles,
Yes.
which we are writing the script for,
Yes.
and we'll be getting that out to y'all very soon.
Soon as we can.
'Cause-
We got to get the script going. We got to get
Yeah.
the people to come on board, because sometimes our schedule doesn't match theirs. Because we want to bring people into the Twin Flame Chronicles to make
Yes.
it, a little bit more lively and believable.
Yeah. And so if y'all are in the Birmingham, Alabama area, definitely drop us a line.
Yeah.
We could probably incorporate you some way, somehow into the video. So
That should
yeah,
be fun.
that'll be awesome, especially having one of our subscribers on.
I know.
Yeah. So and if y'all are a subscriber, we'll definitely shout out your channel if we can get together and do
Yeah.
the video. So
That would be nice.
yeah. So let me see. Make sure we have any comments before we get up out of here.
Oh, I think someone just joined. Ayla just joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I love hanging out with y'all. Hey, we love hanging out with
We
you.
love hanging out with y'all. That's what we do. Oh, Eleni 1111 gives us hearts, and oh, thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, good deal. So I just want to make sure we didn't have any comments before or questions before we head out of here. But before we go, remember, it's the full moon.
Full moon, guys.
Take advantage of it.
Put your crystals to charge. Make sure it's charging under that full moon.
Because we got ours out right now. We
got ours out there.
got a few more we got to put out, because y'all know we got a buttload of crystals.
And I'm about to put myself out there too, so I could charge.
Yeah. And so we love y'all.
Love
we
you
appreciate
guys.
y'all. Peace out.
Peace.